Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Arteta hails Gyökeres, Eze, Degaard, and Dauman ahead of Olympiacos clash. Mikel Arteta has expressed his admiration for Victor Gyökeres' resilience against Newcastle's robust defending last Sunday, praising the striker's professionalism since his big-money move from Sporting Lisbon in July. The Swede has hit the ground running with 3 goals in his first 4 matches, easing concerns over his €66 million price tag. Despite a less convincing showing against Liverpool and Manchester City, Gyökeres shone at St James Park, tirelessly battling centre-backs, leading the team in runs, penalty box touches, and shots, though he was unfortunate not to convert a penalty he earned after a VAR reversal. Arteta lauded his composure, noting, "I love how he handles it, no frustration, just pure involvement in creating dangerous moments." With Kai Havertz sidelined post-knee surgery, Gyökeres has shouldered the striker role admirably, his work rate and potential leaving Arteta thrilled about his future contributions. Arteta also praised Eberechi's flair and adaptability, with the summer signing delivering 2 assists and a goal at Newcastle in Degaard's absence, while the returning captain made a decisive impact off the bench to turn a 1-0 deficit into a vital win. E's unpredictable brilliance going left when you expect right, as Arteta put it, has quickly made him a fan favourite, with the manager impressed by his intelligence and seamless integration. Meanwhile, Arteta singled out 15-year-old Max Dauman, a potential record-breaker as the youngest ever Champions League player if he features against Olympiacos. Tipped by academy manager Per Mertesacker 2 years ago, Dauman's rapid development has earned him first-team training opportunities. Arteta's excitement about his squad's depth, from Gyökeres' grit to E's magic, Degaard's leadership, and Dauman's promise, sets the stage for an intriguing Emirates showdown. Patrick Vieira speaks out on Arsenal continue fine form with convincing victory over Olympiacos in Champions League. Arsenal showcased their burgeoning prowess with a splendid 2-0 triumph over Greek champions Olympiacos, maintaining their impeccable record in the early stages of the Champions League. The match, played on a crisp Wednesday evening in North London, saw the Gunners extend their promising start to the season, mirroring their 2-0 victory against Athletic Club in Bilbao a fortnight ago. The encounter bore striking similarities to Arsenal's recent string of successes, marking their 3rd consecutive 2-0 win in a week, including a League Cup victory at Port Vale. Much like their outing at Vale Park, the goals came early and late. Gabriel Martinelli broke the deadlock on 12 minutes, with Bukayo Saka sealing the win in the 92nd minute, ensuring Arsenal's dominance was unquestionable. Martinelli's opener stemmed from a pinpoint left-footed pass by captain Martin Degaard, setting Victor Gyökeres free. The Swede's low shot was parried by Olympiacos goalkeeper Kostas Tsoulakis onto the post, only for Martinelli to pounce on the rebound with a deft left-footed finish. The goal highlighted Martinelli's sharp instincts, marking his 3rd strike in 5 matches and underlining his growing influence in Arsenal's attack. In the dying moments, Saka doubled the lead with a fine move orchestrated by Degaard. The England star played a neat 1-2 with his captain before slotting a precise left-footed shot past Tsoulakis at the near post. It was Saka's first goal in over 5 weeks, extending Arsenal's remarkable run of substitute contributions, with goals in the 84th minute or later in their last 5 matches. Arsenal legend Patrick Vieira praised Saka's display, stating, "Bukayo showed his quality as a key player with that crucial goal. His composure in one-on-one situations and ability to read the game are outstanding. That said, he could have been more aggressive in the first half, especially when Olympiacos left gaps on the flanks. With his pace, he might have exploited the right side more to create additional chances." Olympiacos, led by the esteemed José Luis Mendilibar, brought energy and flair, particularly down the wings. Arsenal's David Raya was in top form, producing 2 stunning saves, first denying Daniel Podent's fierce volley and later thwarting Ayoub El Kaabi's header. The Greeks thought they had equalized through Chiquinho, but VAR swiftly ruled out the goal for an offside in the build-up, preserving Arsenal's lead. Mikel Arteta, once mentored by Mendilibar, had clearly done his homework, countering Olympiacos' bold approach with a well-drilled side. Arteta's £250 million summer investment in 8 new players allowed him to rotate 6 starters from the Newcastle match, showcasing the squad's depth. Martinelli and Degaard shone brightly, with the latter excelling in his first start since a shoulder injury. This victory extended Arsenal's remarkable home record in the Champions League Group League phase to 14 consecutive wins without conceding, including 8 clean sheets since their return to the competition in 2023-24. Arteta highlighted the defensive solidity post-match, crediting it as the bedrock of their European success. With 6 matches unbeaten since a loss at Liverpool, Arsenal are building formidable momentum. The Emirates faithful are buzzing with excitement as Arsenal shed their cautious approach, seen in recent wins over Newcastle and now Olympiacos. As last season's semi-finalists, the Gunners are displaying signs of a side ready to challenge Europe's elite, with their blend of flair, resilience, and squad depth pointing to a season brimming with potential. Arsenal 2-0 Olympiacos. Degaard steals the show. Arsenal secured their second consecutive 2-0 victory in the Champions League, with goals from Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka sealing a performance that could have yielded a more emphatic scoreline. Despite their dominance, the Gunners had to remain vigilant against a resilient Olympiacos side, who posed a stern test at times. The match sparked into life early, with Miles Lewis-Skelly delivering a pinpoint cross to Martinelli in the second minute. The Brazilian's header, however, lacked precision and drifted wide when it really ought to have nestled in the net. Martinelli redeemed himself 10 minutes later, capitalizing on a slick move involving Martin Degaard and Victor Gyökeres. Degaard's exquisite pass found Gyökeres, who surged past 2 defenders and unleashed a shot that rattled the post. Martinelli, alert to the rebound, coolly slotted home to make it 1-0. That goal should have been the springboard for Arsenal to truly take flight, as Olympiacos struggled to cope with their tempo. Yet, football has a funny way of keeping you on your toes. Olympiacos right-back, Kostenher, delivered a sumptuous cross that seemed destined to set up a goal, only for Daniel Podence to be thwarted by a stunning save from David Raya, preserving Arsenal's slender lead. The more you replay that moment, the more you appreciate Raya's brilliance, arguably one of the finest goalkeepers in the world right now. Degaard continued to pull the strings, threading another delightful ball to Gyökeres, only for Martinelli to be denied in the centre. Gyökeres then had a chance of his own, opting for power over placement, and his effort sailed high and wide. Leandro Trossard also tried his luck with a volley that ballooned over the bar. The Belgian seemed slightly off the pace in open play, though he'll likely have slept soundly after the final whistle. The second half saw Olympiacos grow into the game, making it harder for Arsenal to carve through their defence as they had done earlier. The Greek side even found the net, only for the offside flag to halt their celebrations. Initially, the call looked clear-cut, but replays showed it was tighter than first thought. Kostenher's relentless quality from the right continued to trouble Arsenal, and at 1-0, the tie remained precarious. Degaard had a golden opportunity to double the lead, only to be foiled by a magnificent save from the Olympiacos goalkeeper. A follow-up chance was brilliantly blocked by a defender, and post-match, Degaard admitted he should have scored. Still, it's hard to fault him too much. Sometimes you have to tip your hat to the opposition. While a goal would have capped his display, he settled for an assist, setting up Saka in the 92nd minute to score his second of the season and secure the points. Mikel Arteta, reflecting on the squad's depth after making changes from the Newcastle game, said, "With all due respect, last season we had 5 academy lads who'd barely played professional football in the Champions League, so that makes a difference. Today, we rotated 6 players, I think, because I want everyone fully involved and feeling part of it. It's fantastic. We also felt we were physically stretched after a really intense match at Newcastle. The players who came in raised the level and helped us win, which is brilliant." While some fans might have hoped for a more convincing display to showcase Arsenal's squad depth, you can't take any Champions League match lightly. 2 wins and 2 clean sheets to start the campaign is a solid foundation. For me, the standout talking point was Degaard's masterful performance. After a dip in form last season by his lofty standards and a recent shoulder issue, this was the Degaard of old, and it was a joy to watch. Degaard's link-up with Gyökeres also hints at an exciting partnership. Though they've rarely played together, that first-half move showed what's possible when a striker with Gyökeres' movement combines with Degaard's vision. It didn't result in a goal this time, but mark my words, that combination will bear fruit sooner rather than later. Arteta summed it up perfectly. He's got all the freedom in the world to go forward, Martin, and play with that freedom and threat not just with his passing but how he carries the ball, runs, and gets into dangerous areas. He beat 3 players today to set up a goal, and he should have scored himself. He was phenomenal. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!